All right, so you've just seen that footage. It was very fun at the start. I thought a few just came over for the fun of it. Obviously not by the command of Benicio himself. And I thought, yeah, that's all right. Don't worry. There's always going to be a few. And you know what? We had fun of it, and they still won. But after loads more came, like I guess, might as well say a full force, and they realized that we couldn't beat three. I think it was a bit toxic or a toxic move. There was no need for it. If it was a strategy in place and I wasn't aware of it, then again that would still be acceptable and that'd still be fine. But for that tactic or strategy to be valid, what needed to happen was us Luna needed to have a document, and then that would available let the other Luna effectively do some other stuff and then maybe win. I can kind of see what they're getting at there, because I understand that there's many strategies for Clash, and I know quite a few of them, but for that to happen, it wasn't available, and that's why you didn't see the bigger Luna at all, because after a certain point, it was never going to work. So if the second top back clan in the whole in this server knows that, Inferno should know that as well. So I can only see or assume, even after talking to Benicio in a live stream, that it was pain inflicted from the past and it was misdirected. Like the only person they know from the past is me in this current land Cluna. So, and then they're saying it's because of the alliance. Even if there was two lion Lunas and there's alliance and that was an issue, the thing is that it still wasn't affected. It still didn't affect them. They didn't lose anything. Two Lunas being there didn't affect Inferno at all. So them using that as a reason is also invalid, because it didn't affect them. As you can see, if nearly the whole of Luna that was on, small Luna was on, couldn't take on three people, why is it going to affect them in Clash? Why is it going to do anything to them? I believe from another source, I don't know if he wants me to say his name because I've got in trouble by someone else already. So I will say that one of the clan members from Luna did say that they made a second clan because Inferno did something in the past, which again I wasn't part of. They knocked him out early or something by joining another clan or doing something else. I can't really speak on this point because I wasn't really there. So they did the second clan. So if they did it again, they'd still get into the finals. That's okay. That's actually a solid reason. To be honest, if it was me and I was doing another clan, that would just be my second clan, just because it was too full, and we wanted more people to play and participate in Clash. Do you know what I mean? I see a negative version of an alliance of you partnering up with a clan that you've never spoken to take out another clan. Okay, I completely think that is toxic and it does ruin the game. I agree with that and I fully support it. But if a clan is doing so well that it's full and people still want to join and participate in Clash, and you've got full 20 critical members and there's more that want to play, and you make another clan, I think that's okay, because that takes time and skill to develop something like that. Well, maybe not skill. I mean, like time and patience, because it's actually really, really hard. And it's not like Inferno hasn't done it themselves. Inferno 2 did, or I don't know if it still exists. and they've done something similar. So it's fine. And then I thought, to be honest, when I was Inferno, I was going to go in Inferno too, because they had no space for me in honorary and stuff like that. Honorary is a serious problem because a lot of people want honorary. They want to be part of something. They want to feel important. So I think two sides have just got really, really just big pain happening to them now. And it's really just, they're just going backwards and forwards. And this is what I want to clear up now. This is my main point to everything. Okay, so here's my point. Be the positive effect you want to see in the world. If you don't want what you're seeing in the world, then don't become the evil or the toxicness that you hate. It's just basic knowledge. If that's what you truly want and what you truly want to do, then that's how you've got to do it. Now, I'm going to use an example like Gandhi. All right. He's being mistreated and all sorts. And if you don't know who he is, just Google his name. I'll put it there on the screen so you can see it now. And just type that in Google and just research him a little bit. Okay. Just see a few things. All right. No matter how many bad things happened to him, he refused to do something bad or negative back to effectively his enemy. It might not have been his enemy. He might not have even seen him that way. But the whole point is, if you're trying to bring peace and positivity and you have the power to do it, then do it. Do you know what I mean? If Luna is being, you know, completely just toxic and stuff like that, again, this is past stuff that they're fighting about. So I just don't know. I wasn't there. I was in Inferno then, or probably in Soul then. I was in so many different clans back then. So I don't know what's happened for a long period of time, for several months. But the whole point is about being a bigger man. If you're in a powerful clan and you have that power, which they clearly do, they just won Clash effectively against, Lunas. The Russians didn't really do much, so I won't count them. So they didn't do like a 60 versus 20. And if they did do something like that, then again, that's even more so why they should be the positive force in the world. They should be amazing. They should do a really great example. And that's why I'm disappointed, because they have the ability to do so. Okay. Obviously, I'm going to talk to VZ and see if he wants to do this, because I don't see Inferno doing it. I feel like they've lost the plot and this is what they are now. Maybe their clan reflects the infernal hell pit of burning in flames and demonic stuff. I don't know. It also doesn't help that in history, the French don't get on well with the British. And when me and Benici were talking on there, I think I can see why it happened, because us English or British, we're very polite and stuff like that. And the Inferno tone have a very, very sharp like tone of when they say things. And I just generally think it's just simply because the language barrier type thing. What they say in their language, it's just like Russians as well. Russians come across very aggressive, but they're actually not. That's just how they speak. Do you know what I mean? And I think it might just be a similar thing for the French, to be honest. So obviously we have to see past that simply. But in other words, we just got to be something more, and hopefully Luna will become that. If Luna doesn't become that, then yeah, like that's it really. Then it's probably going to be a losing game, because the only two clans that are able to pull off and to create this is Inferno and Luna. And not knowing the history of Luna, so I don't know, but if they are both toxic, then there's no hope. Someone's gotta step up and make that change. Someone's gotta do that change, because otherwise Full Forest, the server itself, will be lost. There's a few servers I've been reported on. I've got personal DMs from the last live stream and videos saying that, yeah, C server's the same, bro. North America's been like this for a very long time. EU is still fresh, guys, compared to those servers. If we're gonna change it, we gotta change it now. Okay, so seriously, please look up Gandhi or Gandhi. I hope I haven't pronounced his name wrong, because I want to slap myself, like, because he is an amazing and very influential person and very powerful Be the positive effect that you want to see in the world. If you become your enemy and what they do, you have already lost. You just have. You've lost something way more important than whatever you would have won. So yeah, this is Kingoftryinit, always trying it. I'm gonna try and bring peace to Full Forest server. I hope people are willing to help me. I'll see you in the next one.